in escrow, we haven't closed it. Hopefully we will.
Why you got
Were
in?
you on escrow?
Yes, we went into escrow last week and we're removing our investigation contingency today.
Ooh.
Moving forward.
Yeah,
Hi.
moving forward.
I'm Emma. Nice to meet you.
That's in Niles.
2 minutes. Now today, we actually have it on time and early. Usually we're like,
Oh,
it's not working.
Okay, oh, that's the original, I didn't know that.
I don't know which one's the original, but either one of them.
Gonna give some water.
Oh, it's over there. Yeah, I've been around this once. Or twice, I went to the one in Fremont.
I went to all three of them.
And the one in Niles, I never been with the one in
There's one in there with you.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, when I was.
Right.
The supervisor council's gonna take place.
Oh, good, excellent, yeah, then,
Gina's my buyer.
Oh, okay.
in that case,
Oh, is it today?
Yeah.
That you're doing the thing?
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
I'm nervous.
Nervous?
Never get nervous in front of mine.
I was about to come that I see more people, more lists, but again, the list, not everybody will come. That list has so many agents,
Oh, yeah.
but I think half of the names are Stephen E. So I'm like, let me go. Sorry.
I heard some of the stuff.
That's the same thing as last week.
Okay. You're not gonna start immediately, right?
No, that's at the end.
That's good. have
Yeah,
to
I
go.
do that at the end.
What's at the
I have to
end?
go do something else.
What's at the end?
For you.
Oh, I need a lot of time. This is just some 5-minute council.
No. I'm at the end of all the announcements
Okay.
and, all that. I'm keeping you, because that's gonna take a while, so.
Yes.
I'm never gonna get to the team meeting stuff.
Hey, if,
Okay, everybody, ready to start?
Yes.
All right, so before we get to the good stuff, which is the buyer consult after with Pat, I'm just gonna do quick announcements for this week. Tell me something good. We always start with tell me something good that happened recently.
Oh, I want, I have. So my
Rashida?
my health goal for this year, at least one of the health goal was to do Mission Peak first time ever. And that was not just my goal, she made her goal as well. And not just Tina, I think most of our agents did that. I think around 16 agents, 14 agents joined
Yes.
us last Friday.
Friday.
And I was able to do Mission Peak, so I am very happy. And now I think, thank you, and now I think we are planning to do it regularly.
yeah.
The more we do, the more practice we have and we can do faster. So next time, if I don't see you last time, I want you all to join me.
Yeah.
Not you.
I think we're trying to do every, I'll talk more about it. We're trying to do every other month, and then in between the months, we'll pick something lighter.
About 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, anyone else?
And we are
Let's
open
share
to
one more.
any other ideas if you have, just health purpose, especially health. Business we all talk about,
Yeah.
which we are
Yep.
focusing on, but health is what we all should do that, and we want to, but if we do together, I think we will get it done.
But you know what's great about the hike is that not only are we helping each other on our health and personal life, but during those hikes we all talk. It's natural that we talk about business, and the questions that comes up, everything. So whatever you want to talk about, it's during those hikes.
Yeah, I think we connected to a level where we now know about their life.
Yeah.
Just not our agents, we have outside agents as well. And our vendors, partners are also joining us, supporting us. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I felt that hike was not just hike, it was like time together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're encouraging. I think there's a picture of one of you pushing.
It's like when it was a rocky part of that hike, I had lost all hopes of going up. Viman was walking with me, and I think Victoria and Preet was ahead. Tina was helping other agents back behind me because some of them were tired, not doing well. So Viman said to me, do not ask me how far I have to go, just see next step. So that motivation helped me a lot. next step, next step. It was fun.
And that translates to business too, because sometimes we focus so much on the goal, we're not looking at what's directly in front of us. And it's just one step at a time. You will eventually get to the goal if you just focus on one step at a time. It's true, right? Yeah, because if you keep looking at the goal, it just seems so far and it seems so daunting, right? And you start to get demotivated. But if you just look right in front of you and you just like left foot, right foot, and the same thing in business. I heard you talk about Breakthrough 120.
Yeah,
so.
I did with the junior agents. So
Yes.
Breakthrough 120, for those of you who weren't here this morning, the afternoon part, the part 2 at the bottom there, is not just for new licensees, it's for agents at
Well,
every
even
level.
part 1 is
Part 1 is a
Yeah.
Ignite replacement,
right,
and
but
it's designed for new agents.
it's for
But
for
everybody
everyone.
can go to that
Everyone
too.
can go to that one.
Yeah,
right,
I mean,
yeah.
all of the classes are completely open, right?
Right, all the classes are open and it's only in the mornings for 1 week, so it's to kind
The
of
part
gear
one.
up. The part 1's really to gear up for part 2.
Yes.
So regardless if you're a new agent or a veteran agent, want to touch up on something, just to kind of get your motivation going, come to part 1 regardless what production level you are, so that you can transition to part 2 much easier.
So it's like a condensed version of 3 hours long with.
Yeah, instead of
Like
instead of
multiple
20
topics.
classes, it's 5.
She's not here today because she's really busy, but I want to give a huge shout out to Satender.
Really?
She closed a $30 million deal. $30 million deal. And we're gonna have a full interview with her. We're planning that out. But one of the main thing that, again, this kind of goes back to, oh, if the price is higher, maybe my client wants to ask for a lower pay, and whatever it is, right? That seems to be on a lot of people's mind. Full price pay on this one. If you show your value, what I've noticed, the higher you go, the less they care. They care about your service, how you're gonna carry them through the entire process. So, yeah, I don't know, I'm speechless because I'm so happy for her. And this is all through Sphere, by the way. So why Sphere is so important? We also have Jaideep. He did $12 million on one transaction.
Is Jaideep here?
She's not. Jaideep is. His wife is pregnant.
Yes.
He's going back and forth between here, and he's going back and forth between here and Manteca. Fresno. Oh, yeah, I thought it was Manteca. But he's pretty much going between here and over there because his wife is in medical school and finishing medical school, and also she's pregnant, is going to have a baby very, very soon. So if someone who has all that going on can be closing deals at $12 million, so can you. Of course, a tender capped. I capped as well. And Jaideep capped. Anyway, we want to welcome Alexa. She's not able to join us. She's going to be coming next month to join us. And then we have Priyanka. Is she here today? Pratik is not here today, but he used to be with us, so he's back. We're welcoming him back.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, he was here before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Senior
Yeah. He went to Compass and now he's back.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is where he belongs.
Better.
Oh, and he's going to have a $30 million listing too, when it's ready. So if you guys got buyers,
For 30 million.
for $30 million. You never know.
Everybody
See,
can go.
you never know. So
Right, somebody's
because
down out there.
I want to tell Satinder's story, but I'm holding back because I want her to tell it to everybody. Okay. So again, you never know.
Right.
We have let me see, is Stephanie here today for? Okay. If you wanted to know about programs that regarding medical professionals, talk to Stephanie about it. There are medical professional loans available right now, so that means doctors, nurses, pharmacists, all of that. There's special loan programs for it. If you haven't got onto Lone Wolf yet, please take your training on it. Again, we're all are switching to Lone Wolf by the end of the year. DocuSign's going away at the end of the year. Get on Lone Wolf before it's too late.
Easy.
Can I make a comment?
Yes.
So on Lone Wolf, it's not just take the training, it's like
Oh, yeah.
take the training and take the training and take the training and keep doing it, because when you get a client and then I get a call saying, I don't know what to do, cause I'm a mentor, and I can't walk you through it. I can't do it yet. So, at some point, I'm hoping I can walk people through it that I mentor, but, you gotta know what you're doing.
And if you feel like, oh, I don't have a client right now, so I could get to it later, but the problem is your client could pop out of nowhere and all of a sudden you're scrambling through trying to put an offer together and you have no idea how the system works. So don't do it until it's last minute, do it beforehand. And most of the time is setting up the signage thing.
Yes, right. That's the whole
Setting it up
thing.
for e-sign.
Yeah, setting up the sign.
Stefan mentioned about disclosures class with Eddie tomorrow from 8:30 to 12 on Zoom. And then Lucy also have solar updates with Title Company, which is also tomorrow, which is in person here from 10 to 11 for those of you that wants to learn about solar and how that affects your sellers and depending on what type of contracts they have and how to move forward from there. We have lead generation using direct mail with Steve. This will be on August 6th from 11 to 1 in this office. Oh, oops, backwards. Wire fraud prevention with Diana Tam. This is on August 7th from 10 to 11. We really should, advise our clients about all the wire fraud that's going on right now. It's happening all the time, and I actually heard a title rep, he was asked how often does this happen or does he see it. He couldn't give an actual number, but he said on a daily basis he hears about a potential fraud at least once. So it's happening a lot more than you think. And we're here to advise our clients on how to protect themselves. Okay, so they're not sending money to some random offshore account. And then we have Lunch and Learn about the doctor loan that I mentioned earlier with Stephanie. This is on August 14th from 12 to 1:30. It is on our calendar, but please RSVP on this one because lunch is provided. I know everybody's gonna come to this one. There's
Lunch is
food.
provided.
And we all have doctors.
And we
And
all
you
have
said
doctors,
that-
or nurses or pharmacists. That's like my entire database, so.
But I feel like the doctors I have there are so well established, they're not gonna need
You're assuming their situation?
it's hard to talk about that when, I guess I need some advice on
But-
talking about it, because it might, then you're like assuming that they need one.
No, you're telling them that there's programs available. They may not need it, but imagine if they actually would. And programs could be something that saves them money. Can anyone, maybe it's a special interest rate that's lower than the conventional. No matter how much money someone has, are you telling me even if they're rich, they don't need to save money? And if there's an opportunity for it.
And I feel this is more for,
Right.
Not a bigger hospital, like the people who own private places, practice their places, so they have staff.
They're always looking for different programs. And again, it could not be that doctor. Maybe it doesn't, translate to it, but they have nurses that they work with. They have pharmacists that they work with. There's so many people that they work with, that they talk to.
Oh, it's
And-
not just a doctor loan?
No,
It's also, it's a medical?
It's a medical.
Okay.
And this is coming back, so it's so again, don't assume people's situation, regardless if they need it or not, that you bringing out this information to them show that you are aware of what's going on. That's all it is. We talked about the hike earlier already because we're really excited about it moving forward with more of it. The next one is on August 21st. It's a slower one, easygoing. It's at Coyote Hills. Okay? So sign up. We want to see more people there. And then our next Mission Peak one is on September 11th. So the next batch of people that want to go.
9/11?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Have you guys gone to the lake in Newark? That's nice. It's small, but
Not as small.
it's got 1.25 mile loop. You can do like multiple loops.
There's a lot of ducks there.
Oh yeah.
I got
It's
stuck
cute.
by, cause I just sold a home there, and I had to sit there with ducks crossing the road for a good 5 minutes. And I had to text my clients, I'm not late on purpose, and I had to send a
So if
picture.
There's ducks, there's duck.
We have Aziz with us, who is our regional commercial
Yeah.
spokesperson.
Yeah.
So if you have any commercial deals that you want, advising from, Aziz will be the person to go to, and he has a little update on commercial.
Yeah, actually, what I want to do is, first of all, since you were talking about medical loans,
Mhm.
for commercial properties, usually you need to get about 50% down payment to get a loan, 45, 50%. But if you're a business owner with, and you're gonna use 51% of the property, you can rent 49, you can get SBA loan with 10% down. So for medical, if there's any type of medical, lenders get excited. They don't care. They want to give them loans. So if you have any clients who are doing in the medical industry, they are leasing the space, they can buy them. So today what I wanted to do is just telling you specifically about market, how they're doing. I just want to, this is like an introduction. Yeah, I would leave it there for now. That people ask, how's the market, commercial market? So I just want to point it out to see, this is overall, real estate has a cycle. We know that, right? Market goes up and then goes down, and goes up and goes down. So we start with this recovery phase here, which is number one, right? So when the supply is okay and starting to grow and then moves up, and then you have expansion, that's when the rents start going up because now the demand is up and everything, things are going great. Then you go up to hyper supply, then now the supply has grown to, so what happens is when the demand is less, then developers stop building, right? So they start building, then the supply becomes high and the demand goes down because the rents, vacancies all work in that same way. So there's a cycle, right? Then you hit the recession. So if you look at this, office is in phase one right now, right here, right? That means it's now getting out of recession. It's just at the bottom. What will be the next thing? It's going to start recovery right there, right? Now, if you look at this one here, what is number 3 is
Industrial.
industrial. So industrial is still going up, and it's going to continue going up, and then it'll start coming down. So you can see that different types of products are at different level. So commercial doesn't go all in the same, it's not the same space in the cycle. Now we can go to the next slide. And you can see how different they are. So there are different categories within commercial: office, industrial, warehouse and research and development, retail, apartments, self-storage, senior housing, student housing, affordable housing, hospitality. There are some other special, for example, I don't see medical here, that's another one, right? Hospitality includes hotels and restaurants. So if you can look at the difference here, vacancy, the reason vacancy is really, really important for commercial properties, they reflect the income, right? The higher the vacancy, that means the lower the income. And if the lower income is lower, that means the property value is lower. The value is based on the property's net operating income. So you can see the trends and the 12-month outlook also. You can see, for example, office continue recession, and then senior housing continue expansion. So each category has such, and I was looking at this here, look at the gap here, 1.7% vacancy in student housing and hospitality, Actually, this is a different way of looking at it, but if you look at that, office is 21%. Huge gap, right? In fact, in San Francisco, we had 37% vacancy. Now it's about 32% and everybody's excited. But 32% is very high, right? Everybody excited because finally it's starting to change. They're mostly AI companies that. So I don't want to take more time, just wanted to give you just an overall picture about how commercial properties we look at. And then next time I can bring a little bit more focus on our neighborhoods, Fremont and around, and maybe a particular type of products that we can touch on. So any questions? And also, if you'd like to just tell me what you'd like to see on the commercial side. Obviously, I'm not telling you this so that you can go start selling commercial properties. It's just you have some idea of what's going on in the commercial market, so when you're talking to your clients, you know how to refer them to us, right? So, yeah.
I'm surprised to hear that there was no like lease control, like, so you have, space and a nonprofit go in and rent it out, or rent it, and the rent keeps going up and there is no control of how much the rent goes up every year. Is that-
There's
is
no
that
con-
correct?
there's no
Commercial
rent
properties
control.
don't have any rent control.
Yeah.
And
Even for
also-
nonprofit?
Doesn't matter. There's no rent control or what is the eviction control.
So they can go at any
So
percentage?
whatever the market.
Yeah, but remember, you're typically gonna be entering into long-term leases, they're not annual leases, they're typically 3, 5, 7 with options
10.
and so forth. So they're not
Yeah.
gonna get gouged like every year and whatnot, they're gonna know what their rents are long-term
Yeah.
over the length of the lease.
Sometimes larger transactions, they have 20-year leases. We are working on one right now, one retreat, that's gonna be 10-year with other 2 10-year options, so about 30 years.
So small business can lock in that long, they're willing to lock in that long?
Yes,
Small
all the
businesses?
restaurants and stuff, you know, cause
Most
I came from the restaurant industry, we lock in 10-year leases
And
with
the
2
rent bumps
5-year
aren't-
options,
and
so.
the rent bumps aren't that great year over year over year.
Yeah.
It's like, so they're able to foresee and budget what it's gonna be like.
One of the reasons we do, especially places like restaurant, when you come in, either you build the kitchen or landlord builds the kitchen, it's the $500,000 investment. You don't wanna lease it for 3 years and then you get out. You want to have commitment that you're gonna stay there, be able to stay there.
Yeah, cause from a business owner, you don't want the like he said, you don't want the landlord to kick you out, so that's why they sign long-term leases, and if the business is booming, the lease is worth money, and that's where, you know, other creative things come in play. But if you have any questions, like for commercial real estate, it gets very, very niche, okay? There's a lot of details that get into it, and it's something that, you know, like, it's not something that you should kind of focus on to learn everything, because you can't. So that's the reason why Aziz is here, because if you have any commercial clients that have questions, it's much better to refer and partner up with someone that knows the industry than try to tackle it yourself, because it is a completely different world than residential. The laws are different, the protection is different, and you do not want to tackle that on your own.
Now, if you want to be a commercial agent, you wanna learn about it and do that.
That's great. If you want to
That's a
focus on
different
that
scope, yeah.
side, great. But if that's not your focus, you shouldn't try and go and learn everything, because if you think residential is complicated, commercial is a whole different monster.
Where do churches fall into place here?
Churches are not on this list at all.
Okay.
There will be.
Because there's vacancies for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, there's so many vacant
Yeah.
churches, so many. Yeah, we sold one in Berkeley, we are in escrow one in Oakland, we are looking at another big one in Oakland right now.
Mm.
And churches, because during COVID, they really lost lots of,
Yep, they did.
yeah, so they're a bit, like this church that, they said, then we are talking to, they used to have 200 every Sunday, and they used to have meetings, some events during the week. Right now, they get about 50, 60 people only on Sunday, and they have a huge space. What are they gonna do with it? Yeah. Okay.
So it's not commercial or, what category is this?
Church?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
still-
Church is called specialty.
Specialty.
Like
oh.
sports, for example, sports
Same
facilities.
school.
Yes, any, these unusual kind of, they are, come under specialty.
Yeah, yeah, and again, commercial gets very niche, we have
And you have
generalists.
You have different zoning,
Yeah,
zonings that
it's-
allow it, and typically what happens, and we have it right here in Fremont, is they're sitting on, the land is worth so much more than the building that's
Mhm.
there, and they tear the Mormon church just sold off the property on Peralta Boulevard, that's been there forever, and it's gonna have homes on it, so basically, the value of their land is the land value to develop into homes.
Yep.
Okay, one last question.
Another one in the peninsula, another Mormon Church Peninsula the same way.
Anything that you guys would like me to cover next time? Anything of interest to you in particular?
Don't know yet.
Sorry?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Maybe.
Like the micro markets.
Oh, next time I'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Again, Aziz is a great resource for commercials.
He mentioned San Francisco commercial, I just saw a headline today that a mansion in San Francisco that was listed for $7.5 million sold for $12 million.
Oh, yeah.
That's how hot the residential market is in San Francisco because of all the AI startups and all the demand for housing in San Francisco.
There's also one, I don't know if you guys heard about, that happened recently, is an all-cash offer lost to someone who traded in for their pre-IPO stocks.
Yeah, stocks.
Wow.
Stocks, I remember that,
And,
yeah.
yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, just listed, so for all of you that's looking for open house opportunities, this is our list of homes that are listed on the market. Take a photo of it, contact the agent, see if you can host it. It does not matter, how long it's been on the market. Just host the open houses. Get your name out there. Meet as many people as possible. Door knock all the neighbors and try to get sellers, okay? Because when we started back in the day, it didn't even matter if one person came in because we focused on that one person. Got it? Okay. If you want this list, we also have Harshita send over the list.
It's already sent.
Oh, perfect. So we have more. We have quite a bit of listings right now. Anybody want to talk? If anyone have a listing that they want to talk about and give more detail on? Anda.
I just came on the market yesterday, so this morning maybe.
Is it on
So-
here?
Last slide,
Oh,
last slide.
just listed?
So, the listing is in Hayward Hills. It's listed for 1348, 4-bedroom, 3-bath house with super nice views. If you have a buyer, I have an open house this weekend,
Okay.
but if you have a buyer I might be open to preemptive offers.
Yeah. If you want to be Anda's neighbor.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The second slide, when you go, yeah, seven.
The first one.
Oh, this is on the sold.
You're on the top.
No,
Why?
no, you're on.
Oh, that one.
We are talking about sold or
That was
listed?
sold.
Listed. We were talking about listed.
So listed, we have 3 slides.
Yeah.
She sold.
So, yeah, the second,
Oh,
the second
is it?
one.
That's the. No, she's talking about a different one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
You're talking about.
Oh, did I have that other course in San Jose on MLS? I hope I don't have that
No,
on
but
MLS.
I know that you have it.
Yeah, but you see the address is 3406 other course San Jose. I hope I didn't put San Jose on MLS because it's Hayward.
And then my mistake. Okay, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it might
it's
be mine. I have to check.
No, let me check. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a new listing coming up, hopefully within the next 1 to 2 weeks. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,500 square feet. Cool thing about this is it's got, actually, I'm sorry, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's got a 3-2 house. It had a shop in the back, and it's been converted to, I won't call it an ADU. It's got a kitchenette with a full bathroom, and it's about 350 square feet. House is totally turnkey, total move-in condition. It's in Niles Crest. And should be listed at $1,399,000. And it might be ready by the end of hopefully by the end of next week. Things are kind of dragging out.
Niles Crest is in Fremont?
I'm sorry?
Where is it?
Niles Crest in
Is it
Fremont,
Fremont?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's in the neighborhood just north of Vallejo Middle School. That's called Niles Crest.
Oh, okay.
So reach out to your database to see if anyone that's interested, because their homes are being sold off market all the time. I had a listing that's coming up, it is no longer coming up because it is now pending before I even hit the market. So talk to people. You never know where the next buyer is coming from. Okay, don't assume that your database have no one interested.
And I'm looking for, I have a couple of buyers in Fremont, so I'm gonna look at this list. But if anyone is expecting to have a coming list in Fremont, just like a regular 4-3, in the high 1 million, close to 2 million, please reach out.
Anyone else want to add for their listings coming soon? Nope. Just sold at Celebrate. Anda, you just sold a new construction.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Ready?
Wow,
I'm
wow,
gonna.
wow,
It's
don't-
payday. It's payday right now.
Good.
I'm not good at throwing, so. So if I hit anybody, I'm sorry.
No.
Here you go.
I told you. You can give it to
Jaideep
me.
is not here, so I will take it for him. Neha is not here. She just sold a 1.785. Yeah, woo!
First one.
It's the very first one. And then Natasha, Satinder, everybody knows, sold a $30 million one. Jaideep sold another one that's $550. Torsi, $495. I'll give myself a payday at 1.535. That's one with a lot of ducks. That I had to sit through. And then 560 for Matilda. And then Radhika sold one off market. I mentioned I had one that's pending off market. I sold one with Scott off market. So there's a lot of off market. Reach out to your people. So when people talk about their coming home listings, use that as a reason to contact your database. Sold one in Union City for 1.25. And then Jesse sold one for 920. Matilda sold one for 640. And then Steve, you sold two. You get one. Okay, I'm gonna try.
Are you good?
I'm gonna try.
Hands down.
I have another one. This way, okay. Sorry, Patrick. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Either you need to practice more.
I know. Hey, if you guys have more sold every month, then I'm gonna practice more. Okay?
That's dangerous.
You need bigger bars, they'll go farther.
Okay. Now, without further ado, what everyone's waiting for, it's our buyer idol. And Patrick, I mean not Patrick, Pat.
Oh.
Pat, because I almost hit the candy on Patrick. So, Pat is the one hosting.
And you're gonna be my buyer.
I'm the buyer.
Yes.
Pat's the agent, and
So
we're
where
gonna
are
do
we
a
gonna
buyer consult. I'll just use that chair.
Okay.
I mean that table.
You sit at this table?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would prefer that too. You can sit here, I don't care. You can be her spouse.
I'll give you a hard time.
So for those of you that wasn't here for Ondas, basically how we do it is Pat's gonna be the agent, I am the buyer, we're gonna do a whole buyer consultation. All the scenarios the same for all the agents that's doing it so that it's fair. And then at the end of it all, we're gonna give feedback. Okay? Alright, I'm walking in the door.
Okay. Hey, welcome.
Hi Pat,
Hi,
thank you
have a
for
seat.
And here's a glass of water for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and here's my card for future.
Okay,
Okay, so, we met at an open house,
yes.
and, at that time you were not working with anybody, another agent. Is that still true?
I'm not working with anyone. I did write an offer, just from looking around. I'm lowballed it. So, I mean, I didn't talk to that agent. That agent never called me afterwards, so.
Did you sign an agreement with that agent?
Yes, but it's non-exclusive. I made sure that.
Oh, non-exclusive,
So,
okay.
Yeah, because it's, because I guess there's just paperwork now that I need to sign.
Yes, it is. It's a
Yeah.
buyer-broker agreement where you're going to agree to make sure, you're gonna hire the agent, your buyer agent.
Okay,
And you're going to make sure that that buyer's agent gets paid, and we do that through the purchase agreement. So we ask the seller
right.
to pay for the buyer's broker compensation.
Got it, okay.
Typically, they do. I would say 99 times out of 100, they will pay. Once in a while, they don't, or they don't pay the full amount that we're asking for.
Okay.
If we don't pay the full amount, that would mean you would have to make up the difference. So let's say it's a 3%
Mhm.
that the broker is asking for, and they will pay 2.5. There is still 0.5%
Okay.
that is not covered. That we would then discuss that at that time as to how we're going to cover that extra 0.5%.
Okay, so I'm not the one covering it, because I don't wanna pay anything.
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay.
Yes, we will work with that, with the seller, and then I will work with you,
Okay,
okay?
okay.
Because there's always amendments to agreements and things like that. But I'm gonna start out with the seller at 3%. And more than likely, they're gonna come back at about 2.5.
Mhm.
You and I will talk about it, and we can do amendments. Okay, so that it's a total that's going to be 2.5%.
Can we just put 2.5?
Sure we can.
Okay,
Yes, I can put that on the buyer broker agreement, that's just gonna be 2.5, and then we'll be in good shape.
okay, yeah,
Okay,
that's
that
fine,
sounds
yeah,
good,
yeah.
good. Have you talked to a lender yet?
Yes, so on the offer that I put on, we had to get a pre-approval for it,
Mhm.
so I have that.
Okay, and that is from Chase?
That's from Chase, yes.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
And are you happy with the rates and things like that?
We
Yeah.
haven't really, yeah, I mean, we
Okay.
haven't really
Then good.
get into it, the
Yeah.
details yet,
If you're
yeah.
happy with them, then go with them. If you should want to talk to a mortgage broker,
What's the difference? I mean, I just went with them because I bank with them.
yeah, then I always suggest that you
Okay.
talk to the bank you bank with, or the credit union, or whatever. And a mortgage broker goes out to find loans from various companies. They try to find you the best rates and terms.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
see,
so I can
okay.
I can email you a mortgage broker
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
if you should want to talk to them.
Yeah, I'd be open
Totally
to
up
it.
to you.
I'd be open to it,
You
yeah.
just don't want your credit rating ran too many times.
Oh, right, yeah,
Yes, because
yeah.
that'll drop your
Yeah.
credit rating down.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
just be
So
careful.
should I talk to them now, or?
I would say, you've already talked to Chase, so you
Right.
know how much you can afford.
Mhm.
As we get closer to finding properties, so let's start looking at properties and see if we can even find what you're looking for right now.
Okay,
Then I might suggest that, why don't you talk to a mortgage broker and see what they can do also.
okay.
But as long as you're happy with the loan, I'm happy.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so you don't care?
No,
Okay.
I don't care, no. And it says you filled out a form ahead of time, and you circled you want single family,
Yeah, I mean, it would be great if I can get a single family home.
and you want a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom,
Yes.
minimum.
Yes, we
Okay.
have 2 kids, we have to have a 3-bedroom.
Correct, and the towns you want to live, first of all, you put down that you're flexible, but you really don't wanna pay more than 1.3 million.
Right, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's where we're comfortable with, right?
And I do
without-
wanna try to
yeah.
keep you comfortable. I don't try to max buyers out. I try to keep them in their comfortable range, cause I know you've gotta make that monthly payment.
Right, yeah, yeah.
So, your towns you wanted to live in
Mhm.
makes it a little difficult at
Okay,
1,000,003. So
okay.
you've got Danville, San Ramon, Fremont, and, what was it, Pleasanton.
Right, yeah.
So Danville had none. I looked this
Oh,
up, yes, they
okay.
had none that were 1,000,003 or less.
Okay,
Right, you can go higher and get something there. Fremont, actually, let's see, San Ramon had 8.
oh, that's,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
5 had large lots, 3 had small. The larger lots means you're not gonna have, more than likely means you're not gonna have tall ceilings. High ceilings,
I
open
see.
space, yeah. You're
Well,
gonna get a lot. You're gonna get a nice sized lot,
mhm.
but you're not gonna get the newer home. You're gonna get a home built in the 70s,
I'm okay with that.
60s.
I'm okay with that.
You're okay with
Yeah,
that,
I'm
but they
okay
won't
with
be
that,
high
yeah.
ceilings more than likely.
Well, I mean, I know my, those are, what I gave you is really
Mhm.
what I prefer
It's
to
what-
have,
yeah,
right? But,
yeah.
I mean, I think it really depends on where, like San Ramon I like a lot, so, if it doesn't have the high ceiling, I'm okay with, as long as there's
Okay.
potential in the future. The lot size, I'm actually okay either way.
Okay.
I'm not attached to a big lot size.
Okay, so
right.
you would settle for something under 4,000 square feet?
Oh, yeah, I'll be fine with that,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, then that
Yeah.
makes it a little easier.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I
Okay.
can find you
Good
a
to hear.
newer home, yeah, really.
Uh-huh.
And so we have, Fremont had, how many homes? 11 homes that were 1.3 million
Well,
or
so I have
less.
choices, okay, that's good.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
there was one that was newer, like in the 2000s, one that was built in the 80s, and all the rest were built in the 50s and 60s.
I'm okay with like the age,
Okay,
but,
good.
like, I don't need it to be,
Mhm.
you know, like modernized or anything, but I
Yeah.
don't wanna go in with a lot of work though,
Yeah.
so like, I don't.
Yeah, you want move-in rent.
Well, I want moving ready, but I'm
Okay.
okay with old as long
Yeah.
as it's well taken
Yeah.
care of.
I think once we start looking, I'll get more of an idea of, I do like this even though it doesn't have high ceilings, or, no, I really do have to have high ceilings, I need that open floor plan.
Okay.
So I think
Okay.
that's going to start falling into place more as we look at properties.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I think the openness of it is important to me, but again, it just depends on
Yeah.
how I can configure it, like
Yeah.
if I can make it open in the
Mhm.
future, as a save on money, potential for that, I'm open to it. High ceiling, again, I would love
Right.
to have it,
Yeah, I
but-
know, it's
but
what you really want.
Yeah, you know, I understand my price range,
Uh-huh.
um,
So do you, you need to sell property to buy?
no,
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
yeah, we're-
That's really good, you can keep the one you're in is ideal,
right, yeah.
because then you can always rent it out, especially if you've got that low interest rate that from the 2016 or whenever it was, yeah, 18, I don't know. Yeah, that's a plus for you.
Uh-huh, okay.
And you're flexible on time. So as time goes by, houses start coming off the market. Like right now is peak. Lots of
Okay.
homes are on the market. It is a really good time to buy because there's so much to look at. And the number of buyers kind of stays the same. It's the number of inventory that goes up and down.
Okay.
So as August approaches, we're gonna see some homes maybe starting to drop off. As September approaches, it's beginning of September, right around Labor Day, not a good time, for,
Will price be good?
because they're starting
What's
to
a good
drop
time to
off.
buy? Yeah, like,
Yeah,
what's a
the
good
best time to buy is May, June, July. Maybe August, but kids are getting back to school in August. People don't wanna be buying houses when they're getting their kids back to school. They'd like to have the house before, or they're gonna
I
start
can see
looking
that,
after that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for my, you
Right.
know, my kids to kind of settle in
Yeah,
at the permanent
October is a
school.
good time to, sell, because, buyers are back from September.
Does that mean I'll have more like competition during that time, or?
You don't have enough inventory. See, the inventory goes down, it comes back a little in October. But then November dies off, December dies off, January, pretty slow, but then again, you've got February, you can start looking,
I think what's.
but summer is your best time to buy. Not the
Okay.
best time to sell, but the best time to buy.
Well, so like, we're flexible, like, it's
Yeah.
really about the house,
So if you find the house
And-
that you like,
yeah, if I find the house that I like, I don't wanna put myself in a strict time frame. If I don't like the house, I don't wanna rush to it, right, just to
Yeah.
get it,
Yeah.
right? But ideally, it would be perfect, okay? It would be perfect if I could get the house around October, November, because
Yeah.
my lease is coming up at the end of the year,
okay,
right?
okay.
But again, you know,
Uh-huh.
just kinda depends.
October is a pretty good time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
really is,
Okay.
because, I know I tell my sellers that, October is a good time to put it on the market.
Mhm.
Yeah, because the buyers come back, because school is now in session, they're back looking again.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think, end of September, October might be pretty good,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Because you have children, and I know you're
right.
gonna be busy
Yeah.
getting them into school.
But again, I know it ends at the end of December for my lease, but if I don't find the right house,
Mhm.
right, I
Yeah,
don't wanna rush
I
to
got
it
it.
just because my lease is out, right,
Right.
but, yeah.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
thanks, good. So, what do you expect from me?
Good question. I really don't know what to expect. I mentioned that I put an offer on one of the houses, cause my husband and I were just kind of testing testing the waters and see how it goes. And it was with the open house agent that was there. But I don't know much about the whole process or what
Okay.
to expect. We wrote
Okay.
an offer and then nothing happened. That was
Okay,
it.
so-
So I'm completely blank right
So this is what
now.
you can expect from me, okay?
Okay.
I will, order disclosures for you. When you
Okay.
find the house that you're interested in, I order the disclosures from the listing agent.
Okay.
Yeah, and I go through them, I send them to you, I
What do you mean
go
by
through-
ordering, like a?
Oh. Oh, okay, good, good question. They have a disclosure packet,
Okay.
and I sign up to get it.
Okay.
And so then it comes to me in my email.
Okay.
and then
see,
I will
see.
send it to
It's not
you.
some, okay, I don't have to pay for it.
No, no, it should be all paid for.
Okay.
Once in a while, you get an out-of-area realtor
Mhm.
that doesn't know we do pre-inspections here.
Mhm.
So, but that is so
Yeah,
rare.
and I hear my
very
friends
rare.
have bought homes
Yeah,
and,
right.
you know, like it seems,
Yeah,
yeah.
and so I go through the disclosures and the reports. I also want you to read things very carefully. You're the one that's responsible for reading disclosures and reports. I do talk to you about it. I do some red flags for you. There's a summary page on the property inspection, which can be 48 to 50 to 75 pages long. There is a summary page
Mhm.
that discusses things that are potential issues with the house. Like,
Okay.
maybe there's some leaks somewhere, there might be something that says, call a foundation expert, you know,
Uh-huh.
things in there, they're gonna tell you what type of reports you should consider
Okay.
that aren't already done.
Yeah, so, I mean, I didn't mention earlier, I did buy a house a long, long time ago, when I was like in my early 20s. I don't have that house anymore, and it was just like, I was young, and it just, everything happened so fast, I didn't know what was going on. So you will help me kind of sort through that, because when I bought the house,
You
I
didn't
know,
anything.
I know we had an inspection, I remember paying for that though as the buyer. But yeah, I don't remember anything on the inspection report, or what came of it, or why I moved forward, I knew nothing.
I help you go through it, and if I have questions, I call the inspector. Sometimes we even have to call the inspector back out to the house to show us what the issue is here. We may have to pay for it, might be
Okay.
like a $50 charge, 75, I don't know, because that doesn't
They would
happen
do
very
that.
often.
Okay.
But yes, they will
Okay.
come out, or they will read it and say, oh, this is what this is pertaining to.
Okay,
Yeah, and the title report,
what's that?
the title report tells the ownership, who owns the property,
Mhm.
the liens on the property,
Mhm.
if there's any notice of defaults on the property, but that should already be disclosed to us. It has the plot where the land is, it shows a map. It's pretty boring, okay?
Okay,
Yes, but it's very, very necessary, because we need to know who the owner is,
right, yeah.
right? It's kind of one of those things where if you're going to bed, you can look at the preliminary title report and fall asleep, you know, if you can't sleep. It's, that's how I look at it. But it is one of the most important reports there is, because of the ownership and liens and things like that.
Okay.
But again, I help you with all that. If I can't help you, I have the escrow officer help me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, because, kind of recounting back to years ago, like, it was like 15, 20 years ago, when I bought the house, like, again, I mentioned it just kind of happened so fast, I didn't even really realize how much cost I put in, and I didn't understand it until later. I did buy, like points buy down at the time, and it was $15,000 up front, and we ended up selling the house, like, 3 years later, and
Yeah.
would you help me with that?
So the lender will give you, a sheet, a printout of what it's gonna cost you for the loan.
Okay.
He or she has to do that right up front. Once we come up with the house and things like that, they've gotta give you a net sheet of the loan.
Okay.
I give you a net sheet of
Yeah.
what your other costs are.
Right, I think at the time, I'm sure my lender gave me that, but I
I
just
don't
didn't
know.
know. I mean, I knew about it, but it's like, I knew, but I didn't, because everything happened really, really fast. And it just felt like that's what I was supposed to do.
I know that feeling,
You
yeah.
know, like, they just say, oh, you gotta do this next, so I just did it.
Mhm.
But,
Right. You can ask questions,
okay,
yes, and ask questions, write them down, so that you don't forget them when we talk again, or email me, or text me, whatever. But
Okay.
definitely have questions. I like questions, then I know you're
Great,
reading
yeah.
things, yes.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I feel really comfortable with you because, you know, my first experience and then the other offer that I wrote on with the open house agent, we never sat down, like, it almost felt like it was going to be the same experience again from how I did it the first time. So, I'm glad you had asked for
So,
this meeting.
and please go to open houses, just tell them you're working with an agent, you can give them my name, the company, and you've got my card, if you want more cards, that's fine.
Okay,
But don't let them send you the disclosures, I really wanna send you any
okay,
disclosures on the property.
okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
otherwise, it gets a little confusing for me and the listing agent, because I'm the one that should be sending it to you,
okay,
because you're gonna be signing this agreement with me,
okay,
and so I should be doing everything for you,
okay.
yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
okay.
So any other questions?
I mean, I guess I'm really not understanding, like, what's next, right? Like,
Okay.
I mean, I know we're gonna look at homes,
right,
right?
right.
And, I just remember at the time, like, even the last one, like, I signed off, I probably shouldn't be signing off on everything without fully understanding it, but, like, my friends, you know, they bought a house, many of them did, and they, you know, I guess there's contingencies and stuff, what.
Okay, yes,
yeah.
so there's a purchase agreement, it's very long. It's like 18 pages, maybe it's still 17.
Okay,
And there are definitely contingencies on just about everything you can think of. So there's a loan contingency if you want it in place. If you know for a fact you can get the loan, then maybe it's something that we waive. We don't have a loan contingency. There's appraisal contingencies, there are all your inspection contingencies,
what does that mean?
it means that, if you have a contingency on the loan, and let's say it's a 10-day contingency, you have 10 days to get that loan in place and know that you can close with that loan. Know that you can close the deal,
Okay,
that you can get the loan, that the appraisal has happened, and it has appraised for the purchase price.
okay, okay,
Yes, because it's gonna appraise for the purchase price, and, they wanna make sure that if you're putting 20% down, they're gonna loan on 80%. Right, and so all of this has to fall into place. And if you can't get the loan, say we have an appraisal contingency, if it doesn't appraise for the purchase price, you can back out.
Oh,
Or you can ask the seller to reduce it, maybe you can't get it because it's too high priced. But typically you just back out. You can't go forward, it doesn't appraise, you can't get the loan. Right. Inspection contingencies, let's say the ones you've already seen, you have to agree to everything you've already seen in the inspections. The property report, the roof report, the pest report, possibly a foundation report. You have to know what's in these and say, yes, I still wanna buy it. I don't care that these little things are wrong with it.
Okay,
I still wanna buy it. And so, do I wanna do more inspections? You would talk to me about it, and I would say, this is a very reputable company. I feel that they did a very good inspection, they don't have unknowns, like, sometimes a pest company will come in and they'll say, this is an unknown, or they'll write it up and say, unknown, like in the garage, unknown, can't see things, too much stuff out there. Can't get in the attic, so it's an unknown what's in the attic, or I can't do something, was not able to view this, so it's an unknown. And there's too many unknowns that a pest inspector is writing in. I need a new pest inspection. Yeah,
okay. Oh,
I
yeah.
want somebody that's going to know.
And you will let me know, like.
Oh, I'm gonna read these with you.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah, thank
yes,
you.
I will go through these with you. And I just give you my opinion, I don't make you do something. Or if you say, I do want another one, you'll definitely get another one. even if I feel it's a reputable company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are contingencies, and you can back out if you have these contingencies in place and something goes, an issue comes up that was not in these disclosures, in these reports.
Okay.
Yeah, right, or you want 10 days to read the report. Fine, we'll give you 10 days to read that report, and now you've got to remove it and go forward. And then you stand to lose some money should you back out. Once you've removed all
How
your
much money?
contingencies, 3%, up to 3%.
Okay.
Right, that's always,
I think that's what I put on the other ones. Yeah.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
did,
Okay.
yeah, right. It depends on the type of market you're in as to if you're going to lose 3% or not.
Mhm.
Sometimes it would be less, but it would be no more than what your initial deposit is. And that would be 3% of the purchase price. So it's a hefty amount. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So are you clear on the contingencies?
I think so.
Yeah,
I
and we
think
go
so.
over that
Yeah.
so much more when we actually write the offer.
Okay, great, great.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Very much
Great.
so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, anyway, so if there's no other questions, I would like you to sign something for me.
Oh, I have to sign, do I have to sign today
No,
or?
you don't have to sign today. You can think about it and then we can
Okay.
discuss it sometime this week,
Okay,
okay?
yeah,
And
yeah.
when you actually wanna get started and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, it's just, I'm trying to move away from what I did before, where I'm just signing everything.
That's fine. I
So,
get it. And yes, no, we can sign
yeah,
later. You're so flexible on time
Yeah,
and it
but I
really.
feel very comfortable with you, so.
Oh, good.
okay.
Oh, good. Oh, thank you. I think we'll have fun.
Okay, yeah,
I try to make it fun and not too stressful,
okay,
okay?
all right, thank you.
Uh-huh. Have a good day. Did we always clap for everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
No, just for you.
All right, feedback. Anyone have anything to say?
I feel you were very easy to relate to.
Oh, thank you.
So nice.
I'm nervous though. I had
You
this
are?
this
Wow.
audience.
You did show it.
Wow.
I'm never nervous in front of a buyer, but in front of.
Oh, interesting, you did show it.
And you're very confident.
Yeah,
Oh, thanks.
yeah, the level of confidence was amazing, and you
Yeah.
kept eye contact with her, which I really liked. You weren't looking down in your notes all the time, you were looking at her.
And listening to her too.
Yes,
Yeah.
and careful to clarify, you know,
Mhm.
when she was.
What did I clarify?
contingency.
I don't even know which is part. It's just part of doing it.
I had a couple of technical things.
Okay. Oh,
This
good.
has nothing to do with your style or anything, but and I said this last time too, I prefer to use the language of the contract and call it an investigation contingency and not an inspection contingency. Because it's broader than just the physical inspection.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, you said something that confused me at the beginning about credit checks. It was my understanding that multiple credit checks within a 30-day period did not reduce your score.
Two,
Oh.
I think it's two.
I thought it was
You think it's
unlimited
more?
within 30 days.
Really?
So that's the part I was
Okay,
wondering
then I
about, you might wanna check.
I will check, or I
Right.
My
will bring it up.
understanding is like kind, so if you're
Yeah.
doing mortgage and you're checking
Ah.
mortgage, you could shop.
I won't
And
even
with-
bring it up until I
Yeah.
know for sure that
Yeah.
that is fact.
But then if you do, let's say you get a credit check for a car and then a mortgage, then no.
Those are two different.
Those are
Oh, and
two
I-
different things.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
gotta tell you not to buy any heavy-duty items during.
I did, okay, so one scenario that would not, like, I don't really see it happening is I was the one that mentioned about contingencies and all that. Most buyers wouldn't
That's
even
true.
bring that up.
But you had experience
But I
writing
did,
an
yeah,
offer.
yeah, so,
Right.
but like in most scenarios, they're not the ones bringing up contingencies.
And I'd also sent this to her, my council thing, for her to fill out before we met.
Yeah.
So I knew a lot of the stuff, and then I just wanna elaborate on it.
Yeah, she sent that to me like, you know, to
Oh,
have
way
me
back,
fill up.
a month ago.
I felt that, she was very nervous about contingencies, so it sounds like she probably had a very, very bad, because she feels really
Yeah.
strongly about
And
that.
that's a personal, that's a real life personal
Yes,
experience.
and some people will come with something. I felt that you didn't flinch, so she felt confident every time you answered her questions. You didn't even stutter, you just dug right in
I did
there.
as a kid, though, I stuttered a lot.
So, but confidence, you were very confident, and then I felt that she felt safe when you
I did,
delivered.
I did feel very
You did,
safe with
yeah.
that.
So, thank you.
Good, thank you.
It's the experience.
Steve?
Overall, it was great. I feel like I'm on American Idol or something.
Oh, don't be a Simon Cowell.
I think you kind of jumped to the disclosure package right away.
Yeah.
And I think it's better to think more of like the whole timeline and start in the beginning of the process and then kind of walk them through what they're going to experience. That's how, and then also when you're talking about anything that's in the contract, kind of start from the beginning of the contract to the end and kind of walk them through that process. You have to go into a lot of detail, but I think basically you want to be able to create what they should be expecting from the process, expecting from you. So I thought when you brought out the disclosure guide, it's kind of like, well, wait, what's that all about? Where does that fit in, and so forth. It's better to try to do things kind of chronologically, I think, when you're explaining the process. And really, and she was helping you because she was giving you a lot of information from a past experience, and you want to make sure that you address all of that and tie all that in. Because you want to make sure that she knows you're listening to what she's saying. And I think the other thing is initially I was thinking you're not probing enough on her motivation and needs and all that, but then I realized you had already given her a consultation form and you were reviewing from that. Okay, but here's the thing. The biggest thing, I was hearing you a lot more than I was hearing her.
I tried to speak up.
Yeah.
Yes, so that you guys could hear me.
I mean, as far as the amount of talking that was going on. Like, it was like, I didn't feel like there was as many questions, but then, like I said, I realized after a while, you had a lot of answers in front of you, okay?
Right, I need to know what I'm going into.
Right,
Yeah.
As far as the signing and delaying the signing, a lot of my clients I already know, I already have relationships with. I know they're not out there talking to anybody else, and I don't have to worry about necessarily what day or when they sign the agreement and so forth. But if you're dealing with people that you don't know, you don't have a relationship with, you've got them to come and meet with you face to face, you want to take advantage of that opportunity. You want them to sign. If there's any reluctance, you've got to ask more questions. Okay, is there any particular reason why you're not, is there anything I haven't covered? Is there any particular reason why you're not ready to sign right now? Oh, well, I'd like to review the document. Well, is there anything else besides that that's a concern? Just you want time to review? Okay, let's do this. Let's sign the agreement now, and I will provide a 3-day cooling off period. Then you can have a chance to review that document, and if you're not comfortable going forward, we won't go forward, okay? The whole idea is and this is the same with listings, you want to get them signed when they're in front of you. And you want to address everything that might be a concern during that meeting, because you got them there.
I will say, you did talk about like who's paying who, but then like I still don't know what it is about the contract itself.
Correct.
Right, so that's another reason why I don't want to sign right now, because
Right.
I have no idea what's written on there, right? So, and I mentioned about my past experience, how I just kind of sign everything, I want to do things differently by reviewing. So for me, it will maybe comfortable if you say, well, let's go over it together. You can still review it afterwards, but let's go over it together.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I thought the commission discussion shouldn't have come as soon as it did. That whole, the buyer rep agreement and all of that should come at the end, after you've gone through the consultation and you've established your value and communicated your value. And then you come in, and again, you go through the contract. When you go through the contract, then that's when you talk about you said all the right stuff, I just thought you said it too soon. It should come towards the end as part of the closing and the signing of the paperwork.
Yeah, I don't know when I really do it.
Well, but I will say though, she made me feel really comfortable as a buyer, and I didn't really, I wanna say 99% of the chance I would have signed it.
Yeah.
But because, like, even though she didn't give me all the answers, but I felt comfortable that she
Right.
would. So it's that sincerity, that trust that was built in. Yeah.
See, the thing is, you have to remember when you're in this setting, is that, the way I explain it to a lot of people is, it's like you're auditioning for a role in a play. Okay, you're the consultant, you're the salesperson. You've got to display those types of skills in this meeting. You don't wanna make it like, well, you don't really care if they sign or not, and it's not a big deal, and that sort of thing. And I wouldn't describe a document as boring.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all
I
right.
understand that, but when you do that, two things, and I love Pat to death, okay? But I wouldn't describe it as boring, okay, because it is an important document. And remember, we provide recommendations, not necessarily opinions. Our personal opinion is really not relevant to, it's what we recommend, we give professional advice and recommendations as to what to do. And there are times when you can give an opinion, but remember, it's really about making recommendations.
I was nervous, okay?
You did not, okay, I would tell you, you did not come off nervous at all.
No, not at all.
I didn't feel that at all.
I could tell from some of your phraseology and some of the wording that you were using, I could tell that it wasn't completely,
Right.
you weren't completely comfortable, and you